Did you ever ponder over how a minuscule virus like hepatitis B can create pandemonium within the human body? The whole process commences with transmission, often through blood transfusion, sharing needles, or sexual contact. This tiny invader, hepatitis B, enters the body and uses its stealth to specifically target the liver cells, or hepatocytes. It latches onto these cells and begins to replicate, swiftly setting the stage for an invasion. The implications of this onslaught are grave, leading to inflammation and damage to the liver. This progress to severe liver disorders such as cirrhosis, liver failure, and even the dreaded liver cancer. Hepatitis B isn't merely a virus, it's a silent, insidious predator lurking within our bodily systems, clandestinely wreaking havoc. But fear not, our body is no passive victim. The intricate tango between hepatitis B and the immune system can be likened to a dance of death and survival. Let's decipher it. When hepatitis B enters the body, it sets its course directly toward the liver. Much like a cunning burglar, it infiltrates the liver cells, known as hepatocytes, and begins to replicate. This is where the real battle ensues. As these viral invaders multiply and start to occupy the liver, the immune system, functioning as a highly trained security force, recognizes this alien intrusion. Now let's delve deeper into this immune response. Two key groups of white blood cells get to work: the T cells and B cells. T cells, often referred to as the soldiers of the immune system, play an aggressive role. They are tasked with the mission to seek out and destroy the hepatitis B virus. These microscopic warriors swarm the liver, launching a direct attack on the virus. On the other hand, B cells act more like the intelligence unit. They produce antibodies, which are proteins that can recognize the virus and mark it for destruction. These antibodies also prevent the virus from infecting other cells. This dual attack involving both T cells and B cells is designed to halt the virus's multiplication and neutralize the threat it poses. But the immune system isn't done yet. Enter interferons. These proteins act like signaling agents, alerting nearby cells about the viral threat and triggering their virus-fighting defenses. Interferons also enhance the destructive capabilities of T cells and stimulate B cells to produce more antibodies. In summary, the battle against hepatitis B is a complex, multifaceted operation involving various types of white blood cells and proteins. It's a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of the human immune system. Yet the fight is far from over. The immune system always has more tricks up its sleeve. As the fierce internal battle rages on, the immune system brings out its heavy artillery. Our immune system, a meticulously designed network, operates on the principle of teamwork, especially when combating foes like the hepatitis B virus. The T cells, the body's elite troopers, initiate a pinpoint strike. These specialized soldiers have the ability to recognize infected liver cells, thanks to their antigen receptors. The T cells launch a targeted attack by binding to the infected cells and releasing cytotoxic substances that cause the infected cells to self-destruct. Meanwhile, the B cells, our body's biological defense factories, get into action. These cells are responsible for producing specialized proteins designed to neutralize the virus. The B cells produce these antibodies through a complex process. First, they identify antigens or foreign substances on the virus. Then, they replicate rapidly and produce large amounts of specific antibodies that can recognize and bind to these antigens. This effectively neutralizes the virus, preventing it from infecting other cells. This is our body's strategic method of containing the enemy, thus minimizing damage. But that's just a part of our defense strategy. Interferons, proteins that our cells produce in response to viral invasions, have a critical role to play. They essentially act as alarm signals, putting neighboring cells on high alert. When secreted, interferons bind to receptors on neighboring cells, triggering a defense response. This makes the cells resistant to viral invasion, fortifying our body's defense line further. These immune responses, along with several others, synchronize in a symphony to control and eventually eliminate the infection. They reduce the viral load until the enemy is vanquished. And so, the body emerges triumphant, having successfully eradicated the hepatitis B virus from its system. Chronic hepatitis B infection is a complex battle that takes place within the body. It often occurs when the immune system is unable to successfully mount a counterattack against the virus, be it due to genetic, environmental, or other factors, allowing the virus to persist. This microscopic war drama manifests in the human body when the hepatitis B virus invades, infects, and duplicates within the hepatocytes, the functional cells of the liver. As virus continues to replicate, it disrupts the normal functions of the liver. Hepatocytes infected with HBV may become less efficient at performing their duties, which include detoxification, protein synthesis, and the production of chemicals necessary for digestion. This can lead to liver inflammation or even liver cirrhosis, a progressive disease that can eventually cause liver failure if not properly managed. Despite this, the human immune system is a marvel. In many cases, it is capable of waging a fierce counterattack against the virus. An appropriately timed and effective immune response can clear the infection, marking an astounding victory for the body. This journey, from the persistent infection to eventual elimination, underlines the intricate workings of our bodies. While hepatitis B can be a formidable enemy, a well-functioning immune system, potentially bolstered by antiviral treatments, is more than capable of rising to the challenge. This illustrates the critical balance between the virus and the immune response, and the pivotal role of the liver in our overall health.